Hey YouTube, how's it going? This is the video titled Comments, and the reason it's titled Comments is because I wish to address some comments on a recent Hermitcraft video on my gaming channel. And I'm going to start out by saying that I'm doing this one out here at the desk because that way I can have the questions up on my monitor and not have to try to remember them or whatnot. I would normally take this, set this up on the laptop in there in the studio, but the laptop's battery doesn't last more than a few minutes anymore, so I have to keep it plugged into AC, and I can't do that taking it in there. So anyway, excuse me while I read. Vincent Kuhlman said, please format the title properly. Example, Minecraft Hermitcraft 3, Episode 3, The Minecart to Success, and choose a thumbnail wisely. For example, a screenshot of the project you did in the video. Okay, first of all that is the title I used for that video. That is exactly the title I used for the video. The only difference is I didn't use every jot and tittle of punctuation or dashes or semicolons or whatever that you used in your example. The main important part, the actual text, is there exactly the way you used it in exactly that order. So I don't see what your point is. Anyway, as far as choosing a video thumbnail wisely, okay, you're talking about the fact that the thumbnail on that video was kind of bad. Yeah, I get that. All I can say is that normally I do make an effort to create a decent looking thumbnail of some kind. However, there are times when I am either too tired or very busy, or I have real life interruptions getting in the way of things, and I don't get to do that always. So the video thumbnail on that one was bad. Sorry, can't be helped, happens sometimes. Check out some of my other ones. Anyway, that is that comment. And let's see. Okay. Okay, next comment. Nesta Van Golden says, please put smooth lighting on Jesus Christ. Okay, the first thought I have is, why would I put smooth lighting on Jesus Christ? I don't particularly think he needs it. On the other hand, if you're saying, please put smooth lighting on Jesus Christ, then all I can say there is, that's not my name. My name is Ed, not Jesus. So, and as far as the rest of it, what you're really saying is, you're telling me to put smooth lighting on. No, I will not do that. I will, however, explain why. Smooth lighting, in my experience, smooth lighting in Minecraft makes the whole game experience darker. When you combine that with the fact that YouTube, when processing uploads, tends to, and it is in fact legendary and infamous for making videos darker as it processes them. You combine those two darkenings and you get a much darker video experience, and were I to do that, people would then be saying, turn your brightness up, even if it's already all the way up, which it usually is pretty high. So no, I will not use smooth lighting. I have very good reason not to use smooth lighting, aside from the fact that personally I don't like the way it looks. But then again, that's my personal opinion. Alright, next comment. This one is also from Nesta Van Golden. A little bit longer here, so no offense, but your quality isn't up to scratch, IMO. How did you get on the Hermitcraft server? Because I don't want to be rude, but I think I can play Minecraft in a better fashion than you. How did you get on the Hermitcraft server? Okay, first of all, you asked that question twice, and so I'll answer it once. I got on the Hermitcraft server the same way anybody else got on the Hermitcraft server. I was invited. Please note that such invitations do not necessarily have anything to do with a person's subscriber level or amount of fame they possess or anything like that. That's that. As for the rest of the comment, my video quality isn't up to scratch. First of all off, that depends on your standard of scratch. Personally, especially when you consider Minecraft, but for videos in general, I do believe that my standard is actually quite good. 720p, that's 1280 by 720 resolution is what I render at, and that's 29.97 frames per second, with usually an in-game frame rate well over 100 to 150 frames per second, which I think is perfectly fine. For encoding, I use a 4 megabit per second 2-pass encoding. So I think my standards are actually quite very much up to scratch. Of course, again, this depends on whose standard of scratch you're using. Would I do 1080 videos, 1920 by 1080? Absolutely not. Certainly not of that length. If I make a video of that resolution, it's going to be no more than a few minutes long on this channel instead of the game channel, and the reason for that is that the file sizes for that resolution are prohibitive. I am functioning with rural internet, and as it is, with the standards that I'm using, it still takes 3 times as long to upload the video than it does to watch it. Get some real internet out here in the sticks, and we'll think about changing that. In the meantime, that's what we got. As for the remainder of the comment, you said, no offense, but in my experience, when a person says, no offense, but, everything following the but is something that is probably going to be offensive. And the idea of saying, no offense, but, at the beginning, is that you want to say something that will be taken as offensive, but you don't want to be blamed for being offensive. Again, that's my experience and my observation. Also in the comment you said, because I don't want to be rude, but, again, the same thing applies there as it does with the no offense, but. I don't want to be rude, but means you're going to be rude, but you don't want to be blamed for it. Sorry. In any event, I don't care. I'm not upset by it. Just thought I'd address these comments personally, in a very personal way, in video, rather than just simply trying to write all this out in a YouTube comment, which is going to take 3 or 4 times or 10 times as long to write out, because when I write something out like that, I got to go over it and over it and over it and over it. And this, I could just say it and get what I mean right out. So there you go. That's the comments. Coming up soon, on a yet to be determined date, is an episode of Ask TFC. So, you got questions, you got things you want to ask, whether it's of me, about me, or of or about almost anything in the universe, as long as it's not something stupid. No offense intended, but of all the questions I've answered on Ask TFC, you should see the ones that I did not answer. There was some real dillies in there. And no, I'm not going to go try to dig them up because I didn't save them. Anyway, that Ask TFC episode is coming up soon. Sometime in the next 2 or 3 days, there will be a 2-video day, a 2-vlog day, to get myself totally caught up on the orbit, and so on. Also coming up later tonight, a blog post about my Eve market situation, which is going to be very basically an update of my progress after 48 days, starting out with 4.8 million. I can tell you right now, I give you a clue, I've gone from 4.8 million to somewhere close to 100 times that. So that blog post will be up sometime later tonight. I'll link it in the next video. And in a post a day or two after that, I will probably have more to say about it. In any event, I have rattled on for 10 minutes now. So it's time, past time even, to shut up, get this video edited, uploaded, so that I can kick back and play a game. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. I'm out of here.
Mr. TinFoilChef.